Let's learn how we can use GPT-4 to edit our code and find issues with it. Now I have some code here from the exercise files, located under chapter 0303 under prompt 1. This code is about palindromes. Palindromes are words or sentences that have the same letters forwards and backwards. For example, race car. What we're going to try to do is run this code in our console. So let's inspect click. Go into console, paste this function, and let's try to run it. We got an error. To try to figure out what this error is, let's ask GPT-4 what this means. So let's copy paste this error along with the code. I got this error. What does it mean? And hit enter. Okay, here we go. We got an answer. We misspelled lowercase over here and actually spelled it as lowercase. Okay, that makes sense. GPT-4 also found another error in our code where we are missing this equal sign in this filter. Okay, great. So let's actually try to run this code again. Let's copy it, paste it in here, and run is palindrome. Okay, it worked. That's awesome. Now, one of the important things when writing code is to set up some tests. I'm going to ask GPT-4 to write some tests for me. Let's close this window and ask, write 3 tests for me. There we go. We got 3 tests that should test our is palindrome function. But here's something interesting with the third test. A man, a plan, a canal, Panama may or may not be a palindrome depending on your definition, because we have a colon in there to the right side, but not to the left. So it's important when defining your code, you need to have very clear requirements. So let's provide some feedback to GPT-4. A palindrome should use punctuation and be case sensitive. We got some more tests on our new criteria, and we have an updated function right here. So what we can do is we can go ahead and run these tests in our console. First, actually, let's copy paste our code and run these tests. And there we go. We can see here that the first test is correct, printed false. The second test is also correct, it printed true. But this fourth test is actually wrong. It printed false. There's actually an issue with GPT-4 writing this test. So we can go ahead and tell GPT-4, looks like test 4 is wrong. Can you correct it? So we can see here, this test is actually still wrong. So GPT-4 isn't perfect, but here you have an idea on how we can write tests and edit our code to find mistakes. As always, before running your code for a production application, make sure to talk to a senior developer to make sure that it works.